Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henderson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. His 12th touchdown of the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. The Patriots 41-yard.
They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. And he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Wilson to throw. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? And he barrels his way into the Rylands now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And 13.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll get that out to Edwards. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Patriots ready for the punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. On the ground, it's the tight end. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal.
A 19-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Dolphins extend their lead to 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Julian Love brings him down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dark. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football, as they've got it with fourth down coming up. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to air this out for Davis. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
To the ground, a first down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to throw. Wilson. Rolling right. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Third and a yard. Here's Wilson. Moving outside the pocket. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try.
And he's in! Darius Davis. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, Mike. There's being aggressive on fourth down, and then there's being really aggressive on fourth down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup to 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll run. It's Henderson. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
A run, and this is Henderson. The penalty yardage not quite enough for a first down, so they're still looking at third and inches. inches.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They run it straight ahead with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Under 10. 10. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go.
Out of shotgun. It's done. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Done. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Patriots first down.
60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
For a Dolphins first down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Dolphins.
Throwing is Wilson. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 4th TD grab of the season.
In his passing game, it does such a nice job of exploiting the vulnerable secondary that clearly wasn't on the same page, and I think it's the confusion, Mike, that ends up costing him 6 right here before the half.
This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Escaping to his left. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Dart. Out to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. Wilson. That caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Miami. From the shotgun, Wilson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Open man is Davis. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
He'll run with Harris. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Robbins' kick here is good. extend this third quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Okay, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You got take. You got take. Go, Reed. Go. Take.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. That one is knocked out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
A loss of 2 brings up
On second down, Dart.
the 3-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once more, it's Henderson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Ashton Davis there to make the play.
That's a gain of
37.
It's 3rd and 7.
18 run. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Take over.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
Gain of 11.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Try the right side with Henderson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 7.
Again, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Wide, get wide. Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Warriors 17. 19 tight, 19 tight. 69, 79 Broncos. Go.
Now Dart forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Dart! A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just 1 timeout remaining. On the give, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Come on, set. Half the 60, half the 60. Ready?
4th quarter begins on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Go.
On 3rd down, Henderson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70
6.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Again, it's Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Finding room at the 35. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Open man is the rookie from Arkansas. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Wilson to throw. He'll swing this out to Harris.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Once again, he gets it to Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Wilson will throw again. Exiting the pocket right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Again, Wilson. He'll throw it left, and that's his running back. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.